Texas high school football is back in full swing, and it made its triumphant return this Saturday at the Star in Frisco as the inaugural Jerry Jones Classic was held between two perennial powers in Longview and Denton Ryan. The Lobos were looking to get revenge as the Raiders had trounced them out of the playoffs last year, and it was only just the second meeting between these two storied schools, but it was one side who came out on top in convincing fashion. Jerry Jones was in the building, of course, and even gave the pregame coin toss as the game got underway on Saturday afternoon. 8 plays into the opening series for the Raiders, and junior running back Caleb Hicks breaks loose from a couple would-be tacklers and accelerates into the end zone. Extra point no good, 6-0 Ryan early first. The Lobos would respond back quickly. Faced with a 3rd down and 5, it's all on the legs of quarterback Jordan Allen, who gets a block on the edge and then cuts it back inside. And from there, he's able to break free from the grasp of several Raiders for the score. Longview takes the lead, but they would not hold it for long. Early second quarter now, and Ryan reclaims the advantage when Hicks again finds a way to elude a defender, and then he shows off his speed as he takes it 69 yards to the house. Hicks credited his offensive line for helping him have a big performance.
They made this game for me. They blocked well. And I just performed well, and I used the blocks well, and I read the blocks.
Still anyone's game at 13-7, but the Lobos in danger of going 3 and out right after the scoring drive, and they wind up doing just that as Marquise Hill II gets home and sacks Allen. On the ensuing play, disaster strikes for Longview as Michael G is able to block the punt and fall on it for the score. G described his efforts on the play here.
That ball, I was just thinking, just take off. Once you see the ball twist, take off. And I did exactly that. I did my job.
Over halfway gone in the second now, and we get to see the arm of Kalen Davis on display as he finds Antonio Thomas for the big gain through the air. Great catch from Thomas to put the Raiders back in striking distance. From there, it doesn't take long for Ryan to punch it in once more as who else but Hicks. He spins away from the clutches of a couple Longview players and races in for the hat trick. 3 first-half touchdowns for Hicks and a 27-7 Ryan lead with 4:17 before the break. Raiders not done putting points on the board, and their defensive prowess continues to show. Allen gets picked off by Garyon Robinson, and Robinson demonstrates what he can do with the ball in his hands from his defensive back spot. The pick 6 puts Ryan up now 33-7 with 2:41 in the second. Longview pieces together some positive plays and finds themselves in close, but this was just the type of day it was for the Lobos. A fumble into the end zone is recovered by Caden Kelly for a touchback, and it winds up being 33-7 at the half. Ryan was able to coast to victory from there, but not before they tack on one more tutty deep in the third quarter. Big Anthony Hill Jr. bullies his way to the end zone, escorted nicely from a block by Brian Bucket. That winds up being our final score on the day, and the Raiders are able to make a statement and win the first ever Jerry Jones Classic over the Lobos 40-7. Longview is back in action next week at home as they host Marshall, and Denton Ryan will face off against their arch nemesis, Denton Guyer. From the Star here in Frisco, I'm Ben Spicer with Spiced Up Sports.